So every now and again, it sort of comes to me like a, I don't know, like a thunderstorm or something. Just sort of comes up. And I realize that maybe I might have been harsh in early judgment. Lock and load ninjas, interwebs at large. I come to you rained out, except I wasn't actually rained out. Crazy world we live in nowadays. So, a long time ago, I was a Glock guy, which I still own Glocks. I think the Glock 5th Gen is great. It's a fine gun. But it's not the most prevalent one out there right now. They just have switched over to that, even though it's been around for a couple of years, I think. I'm not sure. But before the Glock, the one gun that I wanted to work the most for my striker-fired gun was the Smith & Wesson M&P. I liked the ergonomics of it better. I liked the way it felt better. When I did shoot it, as far as recoil impulse, I liked it better. It was a beefier slide, you know, with the Glock, like when they went to the Glock 22, they left it in the same configuration as the Glock 17, which you're firing a snappier round in the 40 caliber, and it was sort of punishing when you jump from 9mm to 40 caliber. But the Smith & Wesson M&P, the original ones, they were abysmal. There were a few people like Doug at ATEI that would take the gun and actually make it malleable and then workable and do a trigger job on it and improve on the ergonomics to where it was a very good gun. I mean, he led the charge on that one. Agency Arms did it. A lot of companies, AMF Defense does it now. A lot of companies did it. But that was the problem. That was the problem. The gun had to be worked over. The trigger reset was a whisper. And back then, everybody wanted a trigger reset. So along comes Smith & Wesson 2.0, which I got a hold of a 9mm compact, and I was impressed. I was impressed with the little gun, although I did sell it pretty quick. And I don't think I even shot it. I know that some people were carrying it when I went to tactical response and took fighting pistol. One of the instructors was carrying it. I mean, it was running good, and it was hitting everything he was aiming at. But here lately, I've started to rekindle my my fondness for 45 ACP. And I have plenty of 45 ACP ammo. And I do have the CZ97BD, which is a fine gun. But it's sort of a heavy gun for everyday carry, if you're going to carry one. It comes with 10 rounds, hits everything you're aiming at, ergonomically sound, it's just a little bit heavy. So I made another phone call to Steve Fisher, and no, I don't have the phone call to show you right now, but I simply asked him if I was looking for a striker-fired 45, which one would he go for? And I was just waiting for him to say Glock 21, because I'm not, of all the Glocks, the Glock 21 to me is the Glock 20 is fine. I love shooting the 10mm. The 45, I'm not overly impressed with. I don't know why that is. It just doesn't work for me. So I was waiting on him to tell me the Glock 21, but that's not what he told me. No. He told me to go looking for an M&P 2.0 in 45. I was a little mystified by this. He told me that if I got the 2.0, he said, don't buy anything but the 2.0. But I might want to change the trigger out for the Apex flat trigger. That might be something I do later on anyway. But for right now, we're looking at just absolutely box stock. And somehow or other, in this particular climate, I found a place that had 4 here locally at Palmetto State Armory in Greenville, South Carolina. So I went down there and I bought the M&P 2.0. And I could tell that I'm back where I was. It has ergonomically, it is superior to Glock. Okay, ergonomically is superior. I know it's had its trials and tribulations. It's still sort of in the middle of its trials now. Glock was dependable, even though it was not where I liked it. Which, with the Glock Gen 5s, it's now where I like it. But the one thing that struck me about what Fisher said about this gun is that he said that this was going to be a really soft shooting gun. So I had to go find out. So apparently Steve's as good as his word. I was impressed. Mainly, this is a pretty lightweight gun. It doesn't weigh that much compared to, say, the CZ97. And so I expected it, despite Mr. Fisher, I expected there to be a little bit more of a snappy recoil impulse, shall we say. And that did not happen. Now, the thing about a striker-fired gun for me, and I never had thought about this till I handled the Nighthawk Custom Thunder Ranch Combat Special. Clint Smith wanted a gun that he could take apart with his hands, with no tools. Clean it up if you had to. As a polymer gun, this hits those requirements. I know it's a completely different beast than a 1911. And I have 1911s. I'm going to have another 1911 coming from Chambers Custom that's going to be a single stack 45. But in terms of a gun to carry on a regular basis, it's 10 round magazine capacity. That's pretty good. It's almost like I don't get it out enough, because I really hadn't tried 2.0. Had not tried 2.0. And everything that I hoped it would be, it is. So if you're out there looking around and you're looking whether it's 9mm 40, whatever it is, I actually wish they would make this in a 10. I think this would be a very exciting gun in a 10, and the slide width and the beefiness of it is big enough. But that's beside the point. And, one thing I don't talk about very often is Red Alligator Concealment, which is Roger Ward's holster making operation. And I say it that way simply because Roger doesn't really pursue it. But I took this to him and I said, Roger, I need a holster for it. And he made this. Carbon fiber, vacuum molded. This is a really nice holster. Got a little cant to it. Has just enough retention and just enough release. Positive connection to it. Good holster. Red Alligator Concealment, or check him out at acefirearms.com. Or maybe I should just go in there and watch him make a holster, because I'm going to take the Chambers gun in there and let him make the holster for that. But if you're looking for a striker-fired pistol, if you can find it, and if you're looking for a 45 that shoots in, pretty soft, highly recommended. So, I got 2 more videos to shoot this week, and this is Monday. So, got a couple things coming up that you might be interested in, and got a few other things working in the fire, trying to get guns. The problem is that the gun industry is really prospering in this COVID / unrest time. And so this is a good time to be a gun builder, manufacturer, whatever it is. For people like me who just talk about them, it's good to be I've got plenty to talk about, but I don't get very many that I can actually lay my hands on. So we'll be doing some other things. I have another staccato on its way here shortly. And we're going to take that one out. I've got a little program, little plan we're going to do as far as my shooting accurately. That's all coming up. If you like this kind of content, and I hope you do, I wish you'd consider a couple things. Maybe give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to let it know when I do put a video up. Not monetized. I know you get tired of me saying that, but I mean, I'm not on search. So my video average as far as watching them used to be way up here, and now it's way down here, and that's okay. That's okay. I just keep on plugging away just because it's fun to shoot the video for you. But all that aside, I am out of here.